YouTube, what is up? We are here. It is sunset. This is my first look. This is where you start off in terms of the defense side. And yeah, that's where Wingman decided to absolutely send it. So I'm kind of blaming him for all of this, to be honest, whatever's going on. Either way, we get a new map, so I'm kind of happy about it. That's pretty sick. So in terms of the actual map itself, this is it. Obviously, we've got spawn, like in terms of the barriers, we've got spawn, I should say. And then we've got the actual barriers themselves. So this is a choke point here. This is a choke point here. And then it's a lot about middle. So a lot about middle in terms of it looks like big meeting over towards here. Big meeting over towards here. Like I said in B main, we'll check that out in a bit. Yeah, let's quickly look at A site. I just want to look at it in terms of like plant after plant. Bro, there is... all of these walls are so close together that like... an Omen Flash or something like that is going to be kind of crazy. Like Omen Flashes, even Breach looks kind of strong on this. Chamber, maybe it feels like there's a lot of TPs you could do. Alright, let's take the barriers down and we'll just have a bit of a look in terms of like the actual choke points, because that's like the main thing that I like to look at the beginning. So yeah, this is the main fighting point, this is the main choke point, this is pretty much where you meet. So maybe like a Viper smoke here might be able to fill the edges. I don't know, it's actually quite wide. Might have to have like a Viper wall here. Maybe that's the meta for this, obviously. This is Jet nerf, by the way. Would just like to say in terms of like your dash, it's how long it lasts now. Dude, it did take a little bit longer to proc for sure. Man, this, at least this is spammable. Hey, that's actually gonna be a nightmare. Guess you can get up here as well with your one updraft now. Orb in the open as well. So this is actually very hard for everyone to get. So that's kind of interesting. The orb at the moment is very, very hard to get. So yeah, A site seems pretty cool. What's elbow like? Judge Mania. Oh my goodness. Okay, this is a nightmare. Yeah, that's going to be very... I mean, that's very easy to defend if you want to play further back and they get through this initial choke point. So it's interesting. Might be one of those maps where, honestly, you can do a lot of aggro stuff on the defense. Like I said, a lot of these points in terms of where the barrier is, like an Omen Flash and stuff like that, will go pretty hard. So, yeah, this is middle. So, barrier, I think, was back there. So at least you have this like the longest bit of range in terms of dueling at the beginning. So yeah, some aim duels, that's interesting. I guess that's a spot as well. That's maybe interesting. I don't know if there's actually an angle that you can do off here. Oh boy, this with jet knives could be kind of nice. That's close enough for a Sage wall as well, for a good peek there, if you want to take over middle. But majority of the time, this is going to get smoked. So yeah, mid control is really important because this is the one that actually has two entries in. So this is where you're going to be taking majority of the time once you're an attacker, it feels like. I guess it's looking a little bit like Ascent in terms of that stuff. And this is the other choke point in terms of over towards B. So you come in here as the attack. This is the point that you have to get through. Small enough for a smoke. Dude, I'm really thinking like smoke in terms of Viper. Viper smoke and then some kind of wall that covers middle in this. Could be really strong. Maybe you could do the wall from here. Feels like that would reach. Yeah, I think this could be a Viper Omen map or something like that. Again though, there's a lot of early strats, so maybe there could be like a breach or something could be good as well. We'll see. We'll see. Dude, so many close corners. Like, these kind of corners are a nightmare. There's a lot of them. This might actually be, like, one of the better Judge maps again. I was talking about it as soon as I saw it. There's so many tight angles that looks like a bit of a nightmare. Interesting to see that this is raised. So if this did have a smoke, maybe you could see some of over the top, depending. Might have to be near the top of the stairs, but I think that's fine as well. It looks like a really defensive map. In terms of, like, my first thoughts on it, it looks crazy defensive. It really does. Yeah, it's a lot about mid control for the attackers. Yeah, gotta get mid control, and then they're scared of this and this. Dude, A looks really easy to defend. Like, really easy to defend. You put something here, and they have to go through a choke point where someone could be watching from this angle, this tight angle, which is like, damn. And here as well. Yeah, A is really easy to defend. Probably one person with a Viper smoke I get. You might even just... this would probably be where the Killjoy would be. If you're going to have a Killjoy, I guess. A Lambot through a Viper molly or something like that. Turret in the corner for you to swing off. Turret here for you to swing off. Oh, man. Killjoy could be legit on this as well. In terms of middle... so you would smoke that off. Oh. Only one side? Okay, only one side, so you can close this as the defense. So then you know... damn, dude, this makes this really hard. So it's only a one-sided door, so you can close this on the defense, force them to take middle, and then you know that they can't go through here unless they break the door. So all they get from mid-control is... okay, so you got to take middle on the attack, you got to break the door to create pressure at the very least. So yeah, that's kind of interesting. Okay, can't get up with anywhere of this. All right, overall, it's looking like probably one of the most defense-sided maps that I've seen. It really is. Yeah, I think this might be a little bit hard to do much on the attack side. Again, it's a lot about controlling middle at the beginning. Let's actually look at the site itself in terms of where you can plant. That's frog. So yeah, getting through this choke point is going to be hard. You could even, so honestly, you could even defend, like, you could have a Viper defending here, you could have a Killjoy defending this, and then 3 people on the defense holding middle, and I would feel pretty confident about a lot of this. Maybe your smokes would have to go over towards here so you can full energy a lot of this. Yeah, I don't know, it feels like a small map, and Viper's normally good on small maps. That's where I'm leaning towards, like a Viper, Omen, Killjoy, Raze, something, Sky, Sova. Sova could be okay. Open roof. Sorry, dude, I keep getting distracted. Let's look at the actual site itself. So you can plant all the way around like a little donut. You can plant everywhere here the whole time. So 1v1s are going to be very easy to win on the attack side if you get the plant down. In terms of actually defusing as well, it feels like it's hard to get over towards the sites, but honestly, like the after plant and where you could be for the after plant, there's a lot of opportunities. You get anything out in the open here, you can just play with the spike itself. Wait, really? Damn. Okay, that's interesting that that's fully spammable. Any of these other walls just like really spammable, like no, but let's try this as well. Nothing like that. Okay. This is spammable as well. Yeah, bro, this is so hard for the attacks. Oh my god. Wait, what? Okay, I guess it doesn't go through. Yeah, it's one of those. It's kind of like Pearl, to be honest, in terms of the same thing of it's very hard to get over towards B to plant, but once you plant, the after plant is going to be always really, really strong. So yeah, in terms of A, again, same similar thing. It's very, very hard to plant. But when you plant, dude, what site does this remind me of? Like an old CS map. I can't really remember. Like real old. Like Fire, was it? I can't remember what it was called. Yeah, okay, dude, this is going to be very hard for the attacks. It's going to be interesting to see what teams are going to do. I'm going to play around a bit on stream, so come check my stream out if you see this. And yeah, we'll work it out. Maybe there's some good Yoru stuff in terms of like a lot of these it's straight lines where you could TP to. I actually think Yoru could be pretty legit on this, create a lot of pressure over towards the sides. The flashes can be good. Yoru might be able to have some good TPs. Yeah, we'll play around with that. Oh, we'd definitely play around with that, actually. I feel like this could be legit. But yeah, I'm imagining very defense-sided Viper, Omen, Killjoy kind of meta would be fine here. Maybe Astra as well to have cross-map stuff. But again, I think a lot of these could be pretty good. You could even see... Man, because it's so defense-sided, I wonder if you lean into that. Oh, this is interesting. Flashes over the top. Molly's over the top, so you can't hold here. Oh, that's actually nice. Okay, that changed it up a little bit. A just got a little bit easier to take because of this window. Can throw some util in here. Could have like a KO flash. KO could be kind of good. Walls that are close that you could knife and you get info. Yeah. All right. That's kind of my first thoughts. Tune into the stream. We'll be trying out some agents, trying out some lineups, and just more thought. And maybe we'll change my mind if it will actually be more attack sided if I find stuff like this. Yeah, this another window you can throw. Okay, there's some KO stuff. Yeah, KO's becoming more and more legit now. I see. Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm in for KO now as well. Maybe something similar to like a Senkoms. Who knows? All right, like, subscribe. Let me know in the comments what you're thinking, and come check me out on stream. All right, peace.